Morning. All right, I didn't film anything last week at all. Like, I didn't even put anything on Facebook really. I do still have to service the sprayer. I still have to hook up to the planters and get them drug out. But let me show you what I was working on last week. I got the rolling baskets on the disc. They're mounted. They need to be fine-tuned. Like, let me show you. The spring tension right here is not adjusted yet. So the height is not adjusted. I need to pull this bolt and pull it down. I don't know whether it's 2, 3, 4 holes. I don't know yet. It has to be fine-tuned yet. Spring tensions have to be set. And then also today what I'm working on is this bar right here is a little too long. So when you fold the disc up, it hits right there. See that mark? So I need to cut about 3 inches off of that pipe right there. And then it's good to go. I'm also going to drop this hitch. We don't need the hitch anymore. The hydraulic fittings that are back here, I'm going to remove the lines and pull this hydraulic fitting because we don't need them back here anymore also. And I don't want them collecting dust and sun rotting and fading. I would rather pull the hoses, put them up in the loft, and have them in case of emergency type of thing. I am leaving the frame of the hitch right here attached because it's not impeding in any way, but I will be dropping this hitch part. Again, throwing it up in the loft for whatever later down the road. That's what we'll be working on today. If I can get the disc done, then we're going to work on the sprayer and get that done. But if I don't get to the sprayer today, they're talking rain all day tomorrow. The sprayer's inside. I can work on that tomorrow. Not a big deal. I also need to clean up my shipping materials from the rolling baskets because, well, that just looks gaudy in front of the barn right there. Alright, so now adjustment wise, as I was saying earlier how I have to adjust the rolling baskets down. See how the disc is laying flat on the ground? And look how much space we have. So yeah, the rolling baskets have to go down to where they're just touching the ground, the same as the discs. But first, I'm going to cut that one bracket first. Get that to where it's folding up like it should be, and then we'll adjust the rolling baskets. Alright, now we'll raise it up and fold it up, make sure everything clears, and then we can adjust rolling baskets. That is much better. Probably could have took just a little bit more, but it clears. I'm happy with that. Now we'll get that painted up so it don't rust, and we'll adjust these rolling baskets. Ooh, we might have to adjust this one too. Might have to slide this bracket over a little bit. It's my guess. That is by far way better. All right, those are adjusted. It folds up good. I have to paint it, and I have to adjust my depth. And I got to take that hitch off and the hydraulics off. But we're going to get it adjusted first. Get this adjusted, and then we'll worry about paint and taking the hitch off, and you get it. According to the instructions, you set this disc all the way on the ground where it's touching, and you lower these down to where they're 2 inches of space between the ground and here. They said anything more than 2 inches, it won't do a nice finish job, and less than 2 inches, it puts added stress on the brackets and bolts and possibly break them over time. So these two are set at 2 inches above the ground when the disc is all the way down. And as far as this one, I just put the adjustment bolt in the same hole as those, and I'm going to do the same as far as those, and then lower it down and see how close it is. It should be really close right there. The problem is the ground is kind of uneven. It's a flatter area, just not perfectly, it's not like concrete, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting it really close right now, and because of the weight of the rolling baskets and everything, I'm using the cherry picker to raise it up so I can move the bolts and then just lower the cherry picker down. Makes it easier that way. It's easier on the old back. I got the baskets down where I feel it's at the 2-inch mark. I measured a couple of them and they're right there. They bounce between 2 1/4 and 1 7/8, but it's about the 2-inch mark. Like I said, the ground's uneven, but I got the disc sitting down on the ground right now, and you can see the space right here. That's as good as I can get it here. I need to adjust the springs now, and then we test it in the field. If we need to make some minor adjustments in the field, then that's where we do our minor adjustments. This is ballpark. And it just dawned on me, since we lowered them baskets, we better fold it up and make sure everything clears. Looks like everything's still clearing. All right, we're pretty much good to go. She's done. Now I want to run it to see how well it's going to do. But I don't know if the field's dry enough to just do a test pass or not. I know it is here, but I like to keep that firm. Maybe I'll try and sneak back there and see what it does. think it's doing a nice job. It is a little wet to be doing it, but it's doing a fine job. I think we're gonna like them. We're gonna like them a lot. I got a phone call of a buddy that's building a shed. And he says, hey, can you give me a hand for a little bit? I'm like, yeah, no problem. I go, you have all the tools there, right? He goes, yeah, you don't, I just need help. I don't need any tools, no nothing. Perfect. So I'm going home. I'm gonna get on the motorcycle and I'm gonna ride the bike over to help him build the shed and ride the bike home. That's my plan.